Hello, my name is Shell Epperson, and my presentation tonight is about the short history of Betty Boop. Betty Boop was created as a flapper girl by Max Fleischmann. He was a director and editor back in the 30s. Max Fleischmann wanted to create a character that was sort of a seductress, that was for an adult type of cartoon. Max also was credited for creating the first animated film with sound back in the early 30s. He was regarded as an innovator of technology, an editor, director, and arch rival of Walt Disney's cartoons. As a sign of the times, animations were becoming more adult-like. They were for children, but they were also for adults. Max Fleischmann decided to do his cartoons, and there were different types of cartoons. He didn't create the same thing. Max Fleischmann was the creator also, besides Betty Boop, of Casper the Friendly Ghost, Popeye the Sailor, and Superman. With Betty Boop herself, her career wasn't too illustrious. She wasn't a glamour girl. She was more of a flapper, pretty much a risque type of girl, kind of a bad girl. She was regarded as a sexual type of cartoon. He created her with an image where she showed cleavage in her films, caused some discomfort in the cartoon world. One minute she would have the cleavage, the next minute it would be, let's dress her up a little bit, dress her up a little more. Some of the cartoons that were created, you could see through some of her clothing. She didn't really have too much dialogue. Her dialogue wasn't very brainy, which coins the phrase of her boop boop be doop. Her initial persona was created by an actual character, an actual actress named Helen Kane. Helen Kane was the persona of Betty Boop. The same hair, same style, same shape, same garter belt, same famous black dress, same pout, and creator of the little baby doll type of voice that she had. With this fame of Betty Boop and this look, there were some confrontations between her and the creator, Max Fleischmann, of the actual cartoon. This would lead to Helen Kane being replaced by May Castell, who would take over the voice and look of Betty Boop until the cartoon ended in 1939. After 75 years has passed, there's a new age of Betty Boop. There's a new following of Betty Boop. Betty Boop isn't considered a cartoon for adults pretty much to watch. I don't think very many people, even in my age group being mid-40s, remembers Betty Boop being a cartoon series that you would actually watch a short animation of. She's more known for her character of how diverse she can be. Betty Boop now can be a different ethnicity, she can be a different culture, she can be a biker, she can be a nurse, she can be a bathing beauty. Betty Boop now represents all females. Betty Boop represents fun, diversity, the bad girl to a certain extent, but in today's day, where the bad girl was something that was kind of shunned and looked down on back in the 30s. Now it's more regarded as she's just kind of cute. You just get attached to her commercially. You can buy anything Betty Boop: keychains, car accessories, purses, pretty much anything you can buy Betty Boop. And where the younger generation is more geared towards probably Hello Kitty, if you're 30 and up, you might be more geared towards Betty Boop. That's the age group that she's more associated with now. Although I'm not really particular about how her character was created, I think she was created in a time where she may have been looked at as not very smart. Definitely not the type of character that you would see such a cult following with today. The women that I know that are pretty much fanatics like me come from all backgrounds. So she doesn't represent a flapper girl, and most people today don't even really know what a flapper girl is, which is why I chose to pay a tribute to Betty Boop, because I've thought her history was important. I didn't know that she was created by an actual person's image until I did this presentation and some of the research. So it was really refreshing to find that there was actually an individual that she was modeled after and not just a drawing. So I wanted to just pay tribute to Betty Boop. She's given me a lot of years of joy and fun. Everyone that knows me knows exactly what kind of gift to get me. Anything Betty Boop. I've got so much collections from her. So I really enjoy how she has evolved into a icon that represents so many types of positive role models. She's a positive role model because she's just fun. She's fun and she's free, and she represents a type of person that you would have as a friend. Nothing really nasty or dirty or risque or seductive, unless it was in a fun way, not a dirty way. And I think when she was created, she was pretty much created in a pseudo kind of dirty way. So I'm glad she has been given an opportunity to turn her own reality and reputation around. And I would just like to say thanks for Betty being created. She's a lot of fun, and I enjoyed paying tribute to her. And thank you so much for this class. I've enjoyed this experience, and I hope you have a great summer. Thank you so much for this. I've learned so much. Thank you so much for this class. Have a good evening.